What's up everybody? So there was some new footage dropped recently and I wanted to show you guys. I've done some screenshots and I'm just going to go through each one and just give you my little opinion on what I saw basically. So let's get to it. So here we have our little waypoint binocular thingies that we have seen. This is the first time we've seen this. Looks pretty cool. You can put like a waypoint on stuff and so you can go back to it later and find it. Pretty cool. Next we have our first look at another multi-tool, and I really like this. I love the multi-tools in this game and I can't wait to see what mine's going to look like. It's going to look crazy, I bet you. I really like this. Next we have another look at the multi-tool and how you upgrade it and stuff like that. It looks really cool from the side. I really like this. I like the way you upgrade it as well. That looks pretty cool. This was my favourite part of the whole video. He blasts into a cave and you go down and it starts warming his body up because it's like a proper harsh, cold world. And I really like that there's this really harsh environment and underneath it all there's quite a beautiful place underneath. There's this beautiful little cave. I really like that. I really like that. And then we get to see him blast his way out, which looks pretty cool. And use his little jetpack as well. I was quite worried that we were going to get stuck in these little caves and there was going to be no way out, but it just seems like they've thought of everything. They've given you a jetpack, they've given you these grenades and stuff to terraform the environment, so you'll be fine. Freaky looking motherfucking crab motherfuckers. They scare the shit out of me. If I can imagine going to a planet and there are these giant ass scary fucking spiders chasing after you, it is going to be mental. It's going to be mental. As long as it's not like hedgehogs or something like that, giant hedgehogs chasing me, I'll be fine. We get our first look at carnivorous plant life or dangerous plant life, and it looks awesome. Like, I can imagine just walking around a planet's surface and there's a plant, oh look, it looks quite nice, like, and then it tries to eat you. You know, I think that is going to be crazy. It's going to be off the fucking chain. This is another great part of the video. Our first official look at these NPCs, and they look great. The way they move, I quite liked as well, because he kind of walks into the office, and the guy's standing there with what looks like a mobile phone or something, and he's trying to scan you or something. But it looked like he wanted to take a picture of him. So he's like, yeah, like, look at this motherfucker. Starts taking a picture of me. It just looked funny to me. It just looked really funny. I quite enjoyed that. This is our first look at how we saved the game. And you get like these coordinates. I don't know what that's all about. That's going to be something to look into. Again, have a look at the NPC, the Korvax. And I'm telling you now, like anyone that's going to watch my streams or anyone that's going to watch my videos is going to see how badly I fuck up with these kind of conversations. I get half the universe is going to hate me. I already know it. I'm going to choose the wrong thing to say. I'm going to call his wife a slut, or I'm going to do something. I don't know. But I'm going to mess it up either way. It's going to be fun. We see Sean break into this kind of factory. And I think this is just to kind of show you can really damage the universe. Like the stuff that you do in this game affects a lot of things, and I quite liked it. I quite like this. I'm not going to do it personally within the game. I don't think I'm going to be a bad person, but although I probably will, I don't know. So I quite like that. With Sean breaking into the factory, and you get this little menu pop up with some more options. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, I'm keen to find out. Let's put it that way. He dies and respawns at this little pod, and yeah, it looks pretty standard, really. Standard stuff. So this is our equipment backpack rocket jetpack thingy. It looks really cool actually. I quite like the look of it. I like the way that you store stuff, and I guess you can upgrade it and do all kinds of stuff with that. I really like that. This is where we see him, he creates like a bypass chip and it cools down your ship to your landing pads, like down to where your feet are. It's the Korvax science ship, I think it is. And I like the look of it. I like the look of all the ships. The look of the ships are my favourite thing about the game by far. Everything about the game I love, obviously, but the ships are like, boom, top of my list. I love them. Here we see Sean in space, seeing like stuff going on in space, like the trade lines and everything else, and I love the way that in this universe stuff is going on, it's happening all around you, and yeah, I really like that. I like that in games. I like that in Fallout. where you're just like walking around and you see explosions going off in the background. I love that in games. I think that's just such a nice little touch. It just shows how much effort that they've really put into this. Here's an interesting picture. It's, if you look closely, you can kind of point your crosshairs at something and see how long it's going to take you to get to that destination. And I think that's like an essential part of this. I really like that, actually. I like that. That's a real good little touch. This is where we see Sean. He lands in the space station, and there's like a space station in each solar system. And I'm really glad it's actually very easy to get into, because otherwise I'd be slamming into walls, I'd be bouncing off of stuff. I'm glad this is like a little tractor beam, kind of pulls you in and stuff. That's really cool. This is where we get to see inside the actual space station, the interior and things like that. It looks really cool, actually. I didn't mind that at all. I think when you go into these places, you'll see more NPCs that you can talk to and things like that, he said. So that's something to look forward to. I really like that. And finally, the galactic map, which is absolutely friggin' awesome. I love the way there's loads of different coloured stars, and it just looks... Every time I see a different version of this galactic map, it just looks so cool. It just looks so cool. It's one of my favourite parts of the game. Yeah, I really, really like that. And so concludes this little video. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I quite often say that to my wife. Yeah, but as I say, if you like my stuff, I've said in other videos, please like and subscribe. I'll be putting out a lot more stuff, and I'll be doing a lot more stuff when the game's out. I'm just trying to fill up time, really, until it's released. I can't wait until it's released. You can find me on Twitter, No Man's Marv. Also, there's a couple of other YouTubers I'd quite like you to check out if you don't already. There's Cobra TV, fantastic guy, really, really in-depth videos of No Man's Sky. You've got to check him out. And Just Jared, and Just Jared's fantastic. He really makes time for everybody, really. He's just such a nice guy, such a nice guy. Yeah, please like and subscribe their videos, watch all their videos, give them and spread the word, really. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you very much for watching this video. I know I've dragged on, I know I've been all over the place. And yeah, goodbye, before I say anything else.